Alright guys, before I start this crazy commentary, I need to go over a couple of things really quickly. One, what you are watching right now is how Fyshokid has to play until December or January sort of time. He's in South Korea with uni or something doing stuff, and he's kind of out the game. That ping, man. Two, Team Rocket were in a podcast. The Epic Aerial podcast, to be precise. We talked about Team Rocket and Rocket League and, well, just that really. Our episode aired after Gibbs from Cosmic Aftershocks, and he's currently beating us on views, but you guys are going to fix that, right? Right? So if you want to hear me being obnoxious, Ryan being annoying, and Tree being indifferent, check the link in the description, lol. It's good stuff. Anyway, on to the actual commentary. Hello, everyone. My name is Cool Cole. Your name might be Philip, and this is the commentary over some now ancient Fyshokid gameplay. He's been nagging me to get this game out for weeks, by the way. Hey Fysho, we came second in ESL. Nice. Can you do the commentary? Hey Fysho, my dog died. Nice. Can you do the commentary? So, here you go, little fish. He's sent me a note basically saying that this this is the last in a bunch of unranked 3v3s, and he was lagging and all, and this is back in Fysho's laggy days. So apparently, when you see the disconnect icon in the bottom right, or whatever corner it comes in, the TRRL picnic, he's already been lagging for a second or so. So he's just chilling, really. He's not taking this too seriously. I think he wants me to get this out to showcase the other side of Rocket League, the having fun, the messing about, the not taking it all too seriously. But looking at the way he's already defending, it doesn't mean he's rushing into everything. He's still, you know, he's still oh, there it is. Okay, there's the lag. So there's the Fysho lag. That's what we're going to have to expect throughout this video. But yeah, so he'll go behind straight away. I think the lag instantly takes him out. He was in a fairly decent position there, and then he lagged into not a decent position. Although saying that, that was a pretty poor touch. Even in unranked, you don't want to just whack it into the middle, especially if you're playing with teammates that you don't know very well. He probably should have ridden, whichever one. He probably should have ridden that up the wall, but he didn't, and we go on. And he goes 2-0 behind. Fysho, why did you send this to me? This is already looking shit. Those are so hard to judge, though. I find those harder than anything. You got to time your... I mentioned it in my last commentary. You got to time your jump so perfectly when the ball's coming above you. But okay, 2-0 down. Fysho, as he said to me, is not taking this too seriously. So we'll see how he goes from here. Will he start going for montage hits? Okay, he's lagged out. Okay, not 3. Fysho, is this like... You're trying to make me look like an idiot. I'm going to talk about tactics here, and you're bloody spamming about everywhere. Alright, 3-0 down with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left. Fysho will never give up. I don't think he's going to be too upset at this point. I've said at this point again, stop saying that. I don't think he's going to be too upset. He'll just keep going, try and get some crazy montage goals. I've got a feeling that the reason he sent me this is because he scores a sick goal in it. I think he loses 16-1, but the one goal has at least 4 flips and 1 360 no-scope in it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so he's chilling. He said this this was the last of a bunch of unranked, so he might be starting to learn his opponent's game style and his teammates' game style. But knowing him, he'll be too busy trying to get cool goals and stuff to care too much, especially with his lag spikes. He's said to me before that when he plays with people that he doesn't know very well, he likes to... Oh. Fysho, please tell me this is like the best comeback of all time. He said to me before, alright, well I'm assuming that he's going to come back. I back him. I back Fyshokid here. As I was saying, he said to me before that when he plays with people that he doesn't know very well, he likes to defend because... Basically, if he doesn't trust his teammates, he wants to make sure that he's that brick wall at the back that, in theory, can't be penetrated, although the 4 goals to the orange team say otherwise. But yeah. And he comes forward when he gets the opportunity, but he likes to be that defensive man. Oh, no, Chinese, you got to score that. He likes to be that defensive man because he doesn't trust his teammates. I think that's different when he plays... Okay, there's one. Well done. Good harrying. Harassing. When your opponent's getting clearance here, so even though Fysho was low on boost, I think... It's not always best to go back in that situation. Sometimes it's good to stay forward even if you're boostless, just so you can speed them up, you can stop them taking their time, and if you're up there, if you're dodging into them, they can't pick their spot. That's one of This is going to be one hell of a comeback. This is going to be one hell of a comeback. I feel like I'm a fan now. I thought this was going to be me sitting down and talking about what Fysho's doing tactically, but this is more me sort of getting into it, going, go on Fysho! You can do it. It's only 4 goals in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's actually an example of what I was talking about. One of Fysho's teammates had a clear there, and instead of letting him clear it, one of Fysho's opponents just charged him down. And that Wow, this is goal crazy. I haven't seen a good goal yet. All of these goals have been very scrappy. I think that was an own goal. I'm not sure that was going in anyway, but we'll give it to Fysho. Well done, Fysho. So Fysho's carrying his team at the moment with 2 goals. Let's see how he continues to do so. Okay, so what's he going to do? He's still heading back. What I like about Fyshokid is that as soon as he sees that mistake, he's not just dodging for the ball. He's going up down the middle because you can see that his teammate has got the hit. So his teammate here, that's clearly his ball. And instead of just diving into him, he's going into the space. And if he had missed the shot, Fysho would have been there to finish it. So now already there's only 2 goals in it with 3 minutes remaining. And if this goes in, no it won't. Again, Fysho's left that for his teammate because he was in a better position. Actually, I'm impressed by Fyshokid's awareness here. It's very good. I've had issues myself of diving in situations like that instead of letting my, especially when playing with randoms. I'm even worse at trusting randoms than Fyshokid is. Okay, I'm starting to ignore his lag spikes because this has turned into something of a decent match after a horrendous start. So come on, Fish, you got time, buddy. Got to be quicker there. He hesitated a little bit there. You got to be straight in. As Ryan always tells me, when you're in defence, you just got to be straight in there without, I mean, to an extent, without thinking. You got to already be on the ball before you've thought about hitting the ball. That's the level that you've got to be at. And Fyshokid was a little bit behind the pace there, but he sped it up again, which is good. Okay, so we go back to, oh no, oh no, wow. That wow says it all. That wow says more than having a rant on that wow says more than having a rant on text chat. That wow is just like exasperation. Okay, he's lagging. Yeah. Fysho, this is the worst game of Rocket League I've seen in my entire life. But you know, I still back you to pull something out of the bag because you sent me this game for a reason. You sent me this for a reason, and here it is. There is the goal that we were waiting for. 4-6. Fyshokid with his hat-trick. Amazing stuff. And the pressure's back on oranges. There's a lot of momentum swings in this game. I've talked about momentum swings before, and there's been a hell of a lot in this game. I think if Fysho wasn't lagging out, he'd be doing a lot better. I like funkin' Dubnuts already having to go at his teammates. Put it wide, put it wide. Yep. You'll notice there that when Fysho had a save to make, once he'd set his position, so he jumped up, well, perfectly actually, and then once he was in position to make the save, he didn't just let the ball hit his car. He turned his car, and he turned to the right, and then he boosted to the right to make sure the ball went into the corner. So instead of the ball just bouncing out into the middle back to his opponents, it went safe. There, however, his jump was completely pointless. He jumped in the air even though it was clearly going over, and all that did was 1, waste boost, 2, take him out of position. Okay, now he's hugging John. What flag is that? If anyone knows what flag that is, feel free to say in the comments. Yep, he's going all the way up. Yep, this is tactical. Fish is actually taking his opponent out of the game. That's something we do very much at the highest level. That's not true. That was a joke. Don't do that. Okay, in there. Nice. Whoa. What a finish that would have been. Alright, I'm getting into this game now. I see what Fysho meant about saying this is an example of a fun game. Right, come on. 43 seconds, 5-6. You can do this, little fish. I have absolute faith. His teammates have stepped up as well. I think he's inspired them to be everything they can be. I've given up on this being anything tactical, by the way, so apologies if... Oh, this is why my capture card gave up. So here's the rest in PS4 recorded potato quality. Hi, Cole! Cheers, Fysho. Okay, so at the highest level again, we often turn off our recorders when the game gets tense and record in PS4 quality instead, because it relaxes us. Again, that might not be true. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what's going on anymore. 25 seconds now. Alright, do a wall hit. Okay. I'm going to place a bet now that this is going to end in overtime with Fysho doing something montage worthy. It's the only reason he'd send me this game. This appalling match. This laggy, appalling mess of a competition. Okay, here it comes. Yes, here it is, Fysho. Straight in. He's going to score. Yeah! He's done it. And just before the lag spike kicked in as well. That is fate. Fate is on Fyshokid's side now. Okay, so the momentum has swung back again. Funking Dubnuts, he knew it according to his quick chat. Everyone knew it. Straight into the overtime. Not even time for a kickoff. Alright, 0-0 in overtime. Doesn't matter that it's 6-all. It's 0-0. You start again. You go back to your regular game. If your game is taking you to overtime, then your game can take you to the victory. That's how I see it. You shouldn't change your tactics in overtime. Just stay solid. Keep doing what you've been doing to get you there. Because, yeah, if you can get to overtime, you can get to the victory. Oh, you got to hit that, Fysho. I backed him there. Okay, so he's going to go back. Oh, okay, he's got boost there. That's very attacking. Instead of going back for the boost, notice how he went for the central boost instead. And then across for the other central boost. Just now, when Funking Dubnuts was about to make an attack down the line, Fysho went up the wall straight away, which is brilliant defending because the only way he was going was forwards or sideways. And by going up the wall, Fyshokid blocked him forwards, meaning he had to go sideways, which sort of killed his attack before he had a chance to make it. Well judged. Again, that's what I was talking about earlier with diving in. Is terrible in real football. In Rocket League, it's really quite good because odds are there'll be someone behind you. If they do get it over you, then one, their shot won't be as accurate because you've covered the vast majority of the goal with your car, and two, if they do get it towards the goal, your teammates will hopefully be there. They should be there. If I see Ryan going forward for the ball, I stay back just in case he misses it, and then I'm there just to sweep up, and that works very well. Oh, he should have taken his time there. That shot into the middle was... I mean, I know he tried to hit it more up, but that shot to the middle was pretty pointless. With the keeper in goal there, it's unlikely that you're going to score. He maybe should have hit it to the side just to keep the attack going. Oh, no, he's lagged. And... well, my bet was completely wrong. What does the replay show him doing? That was awful. That was... woeful. I feel right now I feel that my commentary was shit, but it was too good for that game. I feel guilty that this is going to get put on Top Up NHD. I'm so sorry to all our fans who come on here and expect to learn something. You haven't learned anything from there. Maybe a couple of things he did are will help you, but I don't know. Well played, Fysho. Well played, buddy. Just don't... I'm not angry. I'm not even disappointed. I'm just...